Is now the right time to sell your home? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to another market update video. This week we're going through all of our usual stats and asking one question. Is now the right time for you to sell your home? Let's answer that. The first stat we're going to look at is our added active listings week over week. So you can see over the last 3 weeks our numbers have kind of been down a little bit at 17, 14, and 15. But last week they jumped up to 23 listings added to the MLS. So we've had a lot of seller activity, which is making us beg the question, is it the right time to sell? Our second stat we're going to look at is our average listing price. So we can see in our first week that we had a kind of a spike in listing price at $212,000. Next week we came down to $176,000, and it seems that we're leveling out at the mid 180 range. All right, a third stat we're going to look at is our listing set as under contract week over week. This is the one where we're answering, is it the right time to sell? So you can see the first week of our under contract stat, we've had 20 listings set as under contract and went down to 17, came up to 18, and last week ended at 23. So if you compare our under contract stat to our added listing stat, you can see that more homes are going under contract than being listed right now, which is a good sign for sellers. Okay, the fourth stat we're going to look at is our list to sale price ratio. You can see that in the first 2 weeks, we kind of hung around that 97.6% range. Then we jumped up to 99.1%, and last week we came back down to 95.8%. So you may think that this is not a good sign for sellers. However, this number is from homes that went under contract 30 to 45 days ago. So these numbers kind of line up with the beginning of the coronavirus spike. The same thing happened to our showing time stat, as we'll show you next. Let's move on to our last stat, which is our showing stat. So you can see we've taken a big jump up over last week and this week. We're still moving up, which is a good sign for everyone. Basically what this is telling us is that there's more buyers out there looking at property, which again is a good sign for sellers. So right now is the time to sell your home. So you can see from April 12th to April 26th, we've taken a big jump up, and that's actually a 43.9% increase in showings. It looks like we're coming out of the slump that our showings have been in, which is a good sign that the real estate market is going to get back on track as where we should be. If you want more specific information on your neighborhood, send us a message today. If you want to keep up to date on what's happening in your real estate market, like and subscribe so you can see the latest information.